Judge Andrew Napolitano is back. He is our Newsmax senior judicial analyst. Judge, here we are. So it seems as if this is going to happen this week, at least in this moment.
I think that the Trump lawyers will probably file an appeal to the appellate division, which is a panel of 3 or 4 justices who sit not far from where Justice Merchan does and who rule his rulings. They will either not hear the appeal or affirm that it's time for the sentencing to go forward. Either way, I think we will see. It's going to be weird. I'll describe it for you if you'd like.
Yep.
We're going to see a bizarre sentencing without the defendant there on Friday.
Because he can be there virtually.
Yeah. Correct. Now, the only time a defendant is permitted to be there virtually at his own sentencing is when he's already incarcerated in another prison system and it's too expensive or cumbersome to bring him into the courtroom and all parties agree he can appear virtually. This obviously is not the case. The court is giving the president-elect a courtesy. Yeah, you can appear from Mar-a-Lago. I've already said there's not going to be any jail time. There's not going to be a fine. There's not going to be any conditions. Yeah. To which Trump's lawyers say, well, then why are we going through this if we already know that nothing is going to happen? What will happen is the finalization of the case, which allows the Democrats to refer to him as a convicted felon and for him to say, look, I didn't even get a slap on the wrist. I got nothing.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to bring up with you, because there are those that are watching this and they're saying Donald Trump broke the law. And here are the 34 felony counts. And with felony counts and with these charges come consequences. There are none. A punishment. There is no punishment. At least right now, we believe all indications point to there will not be any punishment.
Right.
But he will be labeled a felon, like you said.
Right.
This brings you back to the point. At some point, do you scratch your head if you're someone that is anti-Trump, if you will? Is this all political?
It's a great question. Stated differently, if his name were Donald Jones instead of Donald Trump, would he be receiving this unconditional discharge? Goodbye, you're free, no conditions imposed whatsoever. And does this mean that the trial itself, the statute under which he was tried, is effectively a mockery of a judicial system that is supposed to work?
Yeah.
So it's so unique, the fact that the defendant is the once and future president. There's no precedent for this. There's no predicting how the public or the judicial system will take it. But understanding Trump's mentality and his wrath at the entire system, be assured that these appeals will proceed. Even though the president is not supposed to be involved in criminal litigation, state or federal, while he's the president of the United States of his own choosing, Donald Trump will file these appeals because he must. There's a narrow window in which you must file the appeal or give up your right to appeal. So if he wants to appeal the conviction, if he wants to appeal the sentencing, he's going to have to file those appeals very soon, like in the next 10 days, or he's got 30 days, so he can actually file them while he's in the White House.
Well, despite all of these efforts to get Trump in a number of legal maneuvers in Atlanta, in New York, and Jack Smith's case, this new year is beginning, and it appears as though Trump ends up on top.
Yes, it does appear that Trump's strategy of delay with respect to the 2 Jack Smith cases has proven to be remarkably successful. Atlanta, I don't know what's going to happen. I do believe that she, the district attorney, with whom we're all familiar because of her own behavior, will ask the trial judge to put this on a shelf for 4 years. He does still have civil litigation against him. And under the Supreme Court's ruling involving Bill Clinton, another crazy case, Clinton versus Jones, the president can be involved involuntarily in civil litigation while he's the president.
Information. Truth. Is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.